Now let's begin the conversation. For many Nigerians, the dream of chasing greener pastures in the United States is ending in a forced return home rather than opportunities. Thousands of Nigerians are set to return home, with 3,690 already listed for deportation. This development comes amid an intensified crackdown on undocumented immigrants in America. You recall that President Donald Trump, on his inauguration day as the 47th President of the United States, signed series of executive orders aimed at key policy reforms, including the stoppage of citizenship by birth for children of illegal immigrants. All right, Adekunle, let me start with you, because right now the fear of deportation has gripped many Nigerians illegally staying in the U.S. Now, 3,690 Nigerians listed for deportation. First off, what are the potential implications for Nigeria, and also how should the Nigerian government respond to this?
Well, first and foremost, on a personal note, I have no pity for any Nigerian who has found himself or herself in the web of, President Donald Trump, deportation.
You have no pity for them?
No, I don't. I've been in the U.S., I've lived there, I schooled there. So in other countries, things work, and you know the implications when you flout their rules. So I don't indulge in illegality, and I don't encourage it. And Nigerians, forget whatever they say about us. Nigerians are not the bad, guys people always, want to portray us. Go to America, go to UK. Nigerians are doing fantastic, in various professions. And if you happen to go to the US, maybe as a visitor, or, tourist, or whatever, and you know the rules, 2-year visa or wherever, and after 6 months, you know what you should do. If you don't do it and you hang on there, and one beautiful thing I like about Donald Trump, politicians all over the world have almost concluded about them until Donald Trump came. Whenever they want to seek power, they come to say what the people want to hear. They do what they call political correctness, and make you feel good. Whatever you want to hear, they tell you. And when they get to office, then they turn almost 360 degrees and start saying, I didn't know things are this bad and all of that. But Donald Trump told you everything he has done so far. He told the American people, and he was overwhelmingly.
Now, when you say you don't have pity for them, hold on. When you say you don't have pity for them, that means you see them as criminals.
Okay, when you break laws of another country, who are you? What are you?
I'm asking.
No, you are the one that.
I'm asking.
No.
This 3,600 that we're talking about.
Even if there are 1 million,
you see them as criminals.
A partner, that's what I'm not. Even if you are my friend or you are my relations or whatever you are, you see, what do you benefit when you break law, whether in Nigeria or anywhere? You face the music. You face the law will catch up with you. I've never seen or heard of anyone who is a legal, immigrant and is being, manhandled or whatever. But people who are illegally staying in other people's country, believe me, there is no other name to call them. The federal government of Nigeria, I'm happy the way the government has done it. I won't want the federal government of Nigeria to, to behave as I'm talking, That's why I say on the personal
like the Colombian president.
Yes, the government of Nigeria, the president is the father of all.
So you don't think we should issue a statement? But anyway,
the federal government has said it wish you know.
I'll still,
them back.
Yes.
because I'm still taken aback when you say you don't have pity for them, but I'll still come back to you. Now, Donald Trump says he wants to reposition the United States. How will this impact the U.S. economy? Because these people that they say call them illegal immigrants are the ones who actually drive, the American economy. Do you think Donald Trump actually thought this thing is taking the right step in this regard?
Don't forget, this is not the first time, he has said these things. The last time he came, he promised he was going to do this, but, that could have come in the second term. Even when he talked about building a wall, he has started building the wall. So he's someone that once he says, I want to do something, he wants to do it. And for this one, as just like Adekunle said, he's a politician. But this kind of a politician is different because his own is, okay, I said I'm going to send these people back to where they came from. Okay? And immediately he has started signing for their removal. And it's like he's not backing down.
Hitting the ground running, just like President Tinubu as well.
He's not backing down at all. Even he almost had an altercation with the Colombian president.
Yes.
But once he says he's going to impose sanctions,
He had to back down.
You understand? So it's just so unfortunate that this is happening because everybody sees America as a free society where you can go and get more opportunities and all that. But just like we would always say, when once you are in someone's country, don't overstay. Don't overstay. Many Nigerians just want to japa. And if you know that you are going to japa, make sure that your papers are complete, or make sure that you regularize your papers so that when you get there, at the end of the day, you don't start running up and down. When you don't have your papers, if you are abroad, once you hear the siren blowing, that is when you run. You run your eye.
But with what Adekunle said, he said he doesn't have pity for them. Do you also have the same opinion as well?
No,
These are people who also contribute to diaspora
I have
remittances.
blood running.
Diaspora remittances.
I understand.
Contribute.
I know.
So these people, do you have pity for them?
No, I have pity because I have friends who are there, whether they are illegally staying there and they are trying to regularize their papers.
Okay.
But for now, I don't even know their fate because I've been trying to call some of them. To know their fate.
What's going on?
They are not criminals. So I feel maybe Donald Trump would have said those who are there illegally and want to regularize their papers, they should have given them a little bit of opportunity
to
for
regularize
them to,
instead of.
But that doesn't, remove them from the fact that they are there illegally. Okay.
And I will explain to you because you made some comments that. When you are in another person's country, beyond the legally stipulated period, you are a criminal. There is nothing else.
Of course.
You may not like it.
Yes.
You are a criminal.
The law is there. Once you overstay,
once
you overstay, they even declare you as a terrorist.
You have no right to be in any country except your own. So when you are in another person's own, it's on privilege. And that privilege is tied to certain, Now,
all right, but
let me explain, because you said something. America is a land of immigrants. You take that.
I'm listening.
The moment your paper expires, believe me, you said they contribute to, what do you contribute? Every country is not like Nigeria. It's a highly structured society. You can walk.
But they are like the major drivers.
They are not. Please, you don't understand.
No.
I said, please,
when it comes to all of these jobs in the milk industry,
I was trying to explain certain
arguable.
things to you, please. When your papers expire, there are several types of work you can only do on that table.
Yes,
under the table work.
jobs.
So many of them you see carrying cups, at the bus stop, you get some coral, beggars, all types of, funny life that they cannot do in their own father's country.
All right, let's bring it down to Nigeria. Now that they are coming to Nigeria, should the Nigerian government create like a special agenda or special like a starter pack for them as they come? Because when they come in, how should the Nigerian government attend to them, respond to them, to help them? Because these are people that have contributed to diaspora when it comes to diaspora remittance.
Please, I don't know why.
Or should the Nigerian government treat them as criminals?
It's like you are passing this idea, your idea about diaspora remittances. People that are illegally staying in other people's country are miserable fellows, please.
Not all of them.
No, if you are staying in America, you are not a miserable guy. There are a lot of work you cannot do.
Should the Nigerian government treat them as criminals?
No,
when they come in.
This is their country, Nigerian
No,
government.
like
you have a president.
The government.
Then what should the government do
You
for
have
them?
a president who understands all of this. Having lived, extensively in school, did everything there.
Term them as criminals.
You understand?
Okay.
He can't. The president won't do that.
So what should the Nigerian government do?
The Nigerian will welcome back, try to provide a soft landing for them. And whatever way they can be resettled, psychologically you need to help them,
exactly.
Because, let me tell you, the shame that they are running, many of them are running away from.
Okay.
And that is why many people don't want to come back. That I've left Nigeria 20 years ago, 15 years ago, how will I start? My mate and this and all of that. That's why many people refuse to come and they continue to extend their illegality
now,
until it has caught up with them.
Yes. In just 60 seconds, do you think this mass deportation by the U.S. president, do you think it will reduce this japa, this illegal,
let me tell you,
to a reasonable
level? It has
level?
even started reducing. Nigerians still want to go out, but I can, from what I have seen so far,
yes,
the level of refusals of people who have applied for visas across, people have been denied several visas applications. So it's like other countries are indirectly taking a cue from what the American government is doing and not even allowing them to enter. So they are making money from Nigerians. If you go there, you apply, fine, you will apply. You will pay for the visa fee, pay for everything. At the end of the day, they will still allow you to come in. So the thing is, if you have the money for you to go there legally,
yes,
why not go there, do whatever you want to do? But don't overstay. I just beg people, don't overstay. Understand?
I'm sorry to say, this idea of your japa is different from this thing.
No.
Japa, most of the people in Japa are highly skilled individuals.
Exactly.
And by the time, before you leave the shores of Nigeria, everything is defined.
Yeah, it's defined.
Unlike people who go there to visit Azuko and after, 1 year you love the place, you fell in love with the place. So it's totally different.
Okay.
Most Nigerians who are doing Japa are not bus stop or just any kind of human being.
Because they are even going to school and all that.
Who have been trained, who have a lot to offer, and that is what many of these big countries are looking for. And they are poaching them from us. Those are in the Japa category. In fact, and many of them say their houses go out borrowing, doing all sorts of stuff to go. And when they go, many of them go finally.
Yes,
it's different.
Even the US, they have highly skilled visas. Like you can even apply for.
All right, gentlemen. So well, anyway, let the conversation continue. Okay.